Hello, beautiful mutants, and welcome, eclectic minds of the world. See, I always switch it up a little bit. I think usually. Um, so this could be an interesting video. Then again, it might not be an interesting video. It's all a matter of perception. And I think that that letter P, that perception, could play a part in this video. Who knows? Actually, well. So today at work, boys and girls, why did I never like Mr. Rogers? I don't know. Was it the sweater? I was never really a sweater person. Um, but Eddie Murphy as Mr. What it was, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Yeah, actually, no. His best role had to have been Gumby. Damn it! I'm Gumby. Damn it! Anyways, see, I told you it was gonna be a weird video. Um, so yeah, had a restless sleep, which usually if I have a restless sleep, if I don't get my 10 or 12 hours of beauty sleep, although it's not 10 or 12 hours of sleep, it's just more like a 6 or 7 hours of concrete, rest my body, process everything that needs to be processed in the day. And I think I need that 6 or 7 hours, and then the other like 3 or 4 hours is just laying there, sort of like pondering different thoughts. Like it can be related to like the day before or the future, the day coming up, but it's always different. Uh, like on my days off, like I love my days off because I can do whatever I want. I mean, of course, like this weekend is a race weekend, so I mean, but I choose to watch the race, right? And if I don't like it, or if there's a delay, like there was last weekend, I could do something else, right? Like at work, what was it, a couple weeks ago or something like that? There was like a major crash sort of thing. Like it was just so slow, right? And you can either just I don't know what I was doing, but that was that day that I mentioned, sort of like yeah, like the system crash had like 9 updates. I think the updates of the the service interruption was critical. Went to like number 18 or 19, and it went to like Monday or Tuesday of like the next week. It was serious. Like it was like really bad. But like I said, I got the work done. I made adjustments, and at the end of the day, all my signed work was done. But at times, though, right? Oh no, but that's also because. But the thing is, I wouldn't have. I had to get very ingenious because there was one task that I was doing that I had to get somebody else that wasn't affected as much as I was to finish that task. Because otherwise, probably would have been doing it till like midnight, sort of thing. But that's the thing, is we're all teamwork. And I guess that's sort of like the idea about everybody knows everybody knows everything, because people can just jump in, sort of like, yep, one of the robots couldn't make it into work today, so good thing all the other robots. So, right? I don't consider myself a robot. Okay, so hopefully it'll let me make it a 20-minute video. I deleted a whole bunch. I got an SD card, but that doesn't seem to help that much. I don't know. I think it's just maybe an old phone. So, okay, on with today's topic. After like what, 5 minutes? Oh no, only 4 minutes. Yeah, lots of time. It's funny. When I'm watching like YouTube, like when I'm not supposed to be, like I'm working, and if I've got YouTube and is commercials, like the ads are really annoying because I will like skip it as soon as I can. So like those 15-second ads. Anyway, so back to the topic. Okay, I'm working, and of course it's a good thing. We're caught up day. So I think yesterday we did a really good job of being caught up on Friday. See, I think that's our mindset. Like everybody's mindset is okay. If we all do like lots of work, we all get all the work done. Well, then there really isn't any work to do. But there's always work to do because they always keep coming, right? Especially in the summertime. So needless to say, like I was kind of distracted, and So I got one keyboard that I share, one computer keyboard, not to be confused with an electronic keyboard. I've only got one electronic keyboard, but I've also got an organ. Uh, not that kind of an organ. Oh my God, Dennis. Okay, let's go. Uh, Maybe I should have kept the shirt on. What? What did he say? No. Okay, this is it. So distracted. Today was gonna be a day of distraction because I only had like 5 hours sleep. I had a restless sleep. Still enough to sleep to function. I could probably function. I haven't tried it recently. I could probably function on an all-nighter. But I have like, what's the? But the thing is, I can get myself to sleep now. Talking about distraction, I'm just. Will Dennis ever get this video started? Okay, here we go. One of the distractions was I watched one of those. And here, how's this for a good description? Bot generated, young inspired, young as in Carl Jung, Jung. You know the guy, right? Video of X number of signs that you're awesome. Except in this case, how they worded it, I can't remember, but it was like 99% of the people aren't like this, or something to that effect. And it's sort of like 8 signs that you are not like 99% of the people. And I thought, sort of like, right, and there's a whole bunch of them, and even like this channel that I can't remember what the channel. I had a weird title for the channel. It almost sounded like they were hijacking the channel. Like they don't. Yeah, not really hijacking channel. I think people borrow. I don't know how that works. Anyways, okay. So, anyways, it was like 8 signs that you're awesome, right? Generate, and but it didn't say awesome, right? It just said that you're not like the 99%, right? And most of the time, sort of like people growing up like not being like the 99% sort of thing. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna get. Okay, all I'm saying is that I'm part of the 1%. And it's not as though, hey, cool, I want to be part of the 1% sort of thing, wow, what a fantastic concept, right? Like listening to it is sort of like, like everything that he's saying is sort of like, yeah. Oh, really? It's sort of like some of the aspects is sort of like, if I, anyways, okay, so what I'm trying to say, and this is where I'm going to get interesting with society sort of and personality test. I'm quite sure everybody's familiar with Myers-Briggs personality test, right? And he says that this is to do with the one chances are if you have these 8 signs sort of thing, and I'm not going to go into signs other than that they're just I don't know, maybe I'll refer. But the personality trait that the type they were referring to is INFJ, and then there's another one that they mentioned, I think with the letter E or something like that. So I is introvert, E is extrovert. I have no idea what the N and Fs are, but I know the J and P is judgment and perception, I believe. And just after high school and probably in my early 20s, I was an INFP. But in my early 50s, so probably about 10 years ago, so maybe late 40s, I am at work. I took the again for actually my work got me to do it sort of thing, and I was quite surprised to find that I was an INFJ, right? So judgment for rather for perception sort of thing. So, and then I took it recently, like maybe a few years ago, because it just didn't sit with me that I was an INFJ sort of thing, right? Even though like I took the thing, and so I took the test again, and sure enough, I am an INFP sort of thing. So that's kind of confusing. But and now I've lost all my train of thought. Okay, no, I know what it was. Okay, so and as they say, okay, wait till the end, sort of thing, like you want to make sure that you catch it, that right. And I don't watch a lot of these videos. Like this was about 20 minutes, sort of thing. So, and I watched it all, sort of thing, because I don't know. I guess it was because, well, I had a restless sleep, and we were caught up a relative at work, and I could do this, so I did. So the eighth one is so the last sign is transformation or transform, and I have this. Cool, we're at 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay, it's 10:35, and that's a very cool song with Tiesto and Tate McRae. Very cool video. Actually, if you want to watch a cool video, Lena something, I can't remember. Spiral. Lena Lovett? Lena, I think one. I don't know, but it's very trippy video as well. Did I get off topic again? I probably did. Okay, so anyways, 8 signs that you're in the 1%, that you're awesome, not like a freak. That's pretty much. Well, you're okay. I'm laughing a lot because I'm happy. I'm like the realization that that I'm living for me finally. Well, not finally, but that I'm actually like starting to live even just a little for me is very awesome, right? Because where am I going with this again? Right, I'm awesome. Okay. I go for these walks. I go for lots of walks, almost to the point of it being an obsession, sort of thing. And right now, I'm at that funky stage in my life, sort of thing, where I'm finishing one part. Oh my God, it's like that Devo song. Just like when the end nears, and just like in the beginning, it's never very pretty, but in the middle, right? And that's essentially what at least I feel maybe that I'm going through, is that I am transforming from who I was, who I had been for most of the last 30, 40, maybe even 50 years, right? I mean, when did it start? When did I start? I don't know. Well, the age of 9. So, I mean, that's about 50 years ago. So, so it's kind of cool that I'm getting to, I guess the keyboard, playing now I'm talking about the electronic keyboard. Because if I said that I really enjoy playing the computer keyboard, somebody's going to say that would sound odd. But in a sense, though, when I'm working, I am like playing on not playing, but I am putting my fingers. Oh, I was going to get really rude. Like, yeah, I've always been really great with my fingers. That's what she said. Okay, so I was going to say time to get serious, but no, not today. I'm just having too much fun today. So we're going to quickly wrap this up because it's probably going to cut out on me, and I want you to catch it all. But the transforming part, the desire to always be doing something new, even though, right? Like, remember I talked about becoming a train engineer. So I'm like, Dennis, no, I don't think you're really at that stage in your life where you want to become a train engineer, right? So I'm like, I bet you they would have hired me. So yeah, and it's just it's a really interesting mindset to be. And again, it's the way of Tao sort of thing. Is sort of like you learn and you hopefully figure out what you want to do with your life by the time you're 18 and your early 20s, and then you spend the next 30 or 40 years doing that, and then I'm making all this up, but sort of like, but then if you don't like what you've done at the age of 60, that's your turnaround card. It's your okay. Let's turn your life, not upside down sort of thing. Just yeah. Like I said, going back to the keyboard, playing the I had to buy the kind of keyboard in aspects that I was gonna learn how to play it. Right, I couldn't. I probably I don't know where I'm going with this video anymore. So let's just end it by saying that this video is really cool. That I watched earlier. No, I'm not going to start watching a whole bunch of videos. It's just more of a euphoric thing right now. It's still only Tuesday. I still got like 3 days left to work. But again, another race weekend. So it's Hungary, Budapest. Or what would Lando say? Hungary, baby. I don't know. Like he's got the Monaco, right? They all got, like they've all got their different personalities, the drivers. But and last weekend was probably the first weekend that Hamilton. I shouldn't go any further. Anyways, stay tuned.